Hi everyone, this is just a brief little video explaining my burner design. Initially I was going to go for a spray nozzle for waste oil, and I was just struggling trying to build the nozzle, and I'm aware I can buy one for a few dollars on eBay, but that's just not the way I like to do things. So anyways, I changed up what I was doing, mainly because I don't want to use a compressor, and I decided to go for a brute style. Now, I changed it up a little bit, I had some fun with it, so here's a quick little walkthrough. So here is my burner tube. Now with the brute, typically you just got your inlet comes in this way, and you don't have this leg. And you got your blower here, drip line comes in right about here, and if you want, you got a little propane jobby that pops in here for your preheat. The taper is optional in the designs online. I threw it on there, just a little one. Why not? You know, it's easy enough to do. And I put this leg on here so I could have my blower attached, my blower air coming this way. It just makes everything just plumb a little bit easier, and I wanted the versatility of being able to maybe go for a spray nozzle if I decided to later down the road. So anyways, so that's the burner tube. Here is my burner, or the business end anyway. So what you got here, here's my waste oil feed. Now I used a compression fitting here because I didn't know if I needed to play with the length of this at all in relation to here. So I thought, you know, I'll give myself a little bit of leeway. I can stick it out past the mouth, or I can bring it back in a little bit. Give myself a little, you know, a little tweaking if I want to. But eventually, what I'll end up doing, when I decide how long that's going to be, I'll just, you know, silver solder that in and get rid of the compression fitting, or maybe I'll just leave it. I don't know. Anyways, here's a needle valve to control the oil flow. It's preached quite a lot to use something with some accuracy, so I use the needle valve. I haven't run any waste oil through here yet. I don't have it plugged into my furnace. I just got this together. I have ran it on propane once, and I had some fun with it. But the waste oil is going to have to wait until I can put it into the burner or into the furnace, because, you know, I need that heat. Anyways, so this is the waste oil. Now, here's my quick connect for my propane, and this is a miniature guy. It's what I had available, and I didn't want it to be very bulky. This itself is relatively small, and typically you see these about 3-inch burners. There's a lot of real estate here. I didn't have that, so to have these big quick connects, I just didn't have the room. So I went for a miniature, and I kicked it off to the side a little bit. This right here is just a little extra port I added. It goes all the way through. And just if I, you know, off chance I decided to use some compressed air and, you know, change up how I'm going to do this a little bit. But as of right now, it's not in use, but it's there just for ease. My cat. I made it out of aluminum because, hey, that's what I've got, and I knew I needed to thread it from my various fittings. So I milled some slots into it, and I used a couple of O-rings. It fits nice, really snugly in here. It's really nice airtight fit. Don't need to worry about it. Here's my tube for my propane. I'm going to silver solder that down there probably when everything's all said and done. Maybe I'll just leave it. I don't think it's really hurting anything. The propane shoots out of here, comes through down here, and mixes up. Goes in my little spin vane, shoots at the end. So now, back to the oil. Here's my oil tube. This is steel, mild steel. And originally I made that to fit inside my spin vane. And my spin vane's been altered a little bit, because at one point I was using a nozzle, or trying to use a nozzle. And again, it just didn't work out. So this just slides right in there. It's just like that. It's just proud of there. And I mean, it doesn't actually spin, but that's just the way it's sitting. Eventually, you know, I'll tie that all up. And I'm playing with this pitch. My trial run was okay. It wasn't fantastic. I think I might try to remake this a little bit, maybe tighten up that pitch a little bit and make it to fit. The bonus here with this being steel is it's much more resistant to the heat. And already this thing, even the propane I had when I was trying to figure out a way to set everything up, I had this just glowing, and you can see how it's discolored in here. And that's brass, so I need to be careful a little bit. Even the copper's discolored a little bit. But having that mild steel there, and if I set the flame up properly, I should be okay. Having a replaceable tip is always a good thing. So anyways, I won't be able to really do this. I need a tripod. So anyways, this sneaks in here. And like I said, this that goes in there fairly easy. You know, this is pretty difficult with one hand. But go. And if I'd use some other hand, I could just give it a little turn and sneak it right in there. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Propane snaps on there, oil there, spare there, air goes in here. Here's the blower I picked up. Gotta love Kijiji, $30. This bad boy is actually made for those bouncy castles you see for kids' play areas. And I needed something better than just the this is a squirrel cage blower for the brood style. When I was going to use the compressor, or when I was going to use the nozzle, I didn't need an insane amount of air because I was running compressed air anyway. But with the brute, there is no compressed air, so basically everything's done with your blower air. So I needed to step it up a little bit, and this bad boy is just awesome. Leaf blowers don't even come close to this thing. But what I needed to do was make an adapter. So that bad boy, it's made out of nylon, and I've got a hose, and it basically just plops in right in there and shoots out the business end. Now I ran this on propane. It's a different video. It's only a few seconds long. I'll post that as well. When I ran it on propane, I had 25 pounds of propane going through this thing. Well, at least that's what the gauge said. And I had this shut down less than 5%. I had a piece of paper covering pretty much all of it, all the way down to just a smidgen right here. And I was blowing that flame straight out of that burner, and it wasn't even touching the front end. So this has got more than enough air for what I need. So anyways, there's my burner. I forgot to do that, but hey, I'm only working with one hand here. Hope you enjoyed. And again, I have demoed it once, so I'm going to play with it a little bit. I'm not too concerned about the propane because, again, I'm running waste oil, and the propane's really only to get my furnace up to temp so I can run the waste oil. If I could dial it in a little bit better, it'd be nice to have a multi-purpose burner for low temperature melts, but otherwise, I'm really not too concerned about it. So anyways, hope you enjoy. There's my burner design, and hope to be melting some really big metal soon. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.